What's going on, BHRL? Good to see everybody here today, and welcome along Hanky's Tavern. Also, thank you for tuning in and watching. Very awesome. So in the booth today with me, I do have Slow Mo again. How are you doing, Slow Mo?
Oh, dude, I'm pumped. Good weather out in Australia. These guys are able to get out on track. Thank God it's not racing here in North America today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've ran into our ice storm. It was crazy having that snowstorm yesterday. We had lightning, we had snow, we had freezing rain.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad we're able to get the race in, and good thing it hasn't. It doesn't seem to have a big impact down at the
yeah,
Rolex, so our guys, all our buddies down there, can still enjoy that race. That looks so awesome.
yeah, definitely. That's what I was afraid of with being able to do the stream today. Because 2 years back, where I actually live at in Texas, our power grid went out and failed. We didn't lose power where we live, but there was power loss, and they were afraid of that happening again this year. So I was crossing my fingers, hoping that everything would work out for today's race, and it actually did. So And by the way, speaking of the weather, anyone else that is in any areas that are going to be affected going through the weekend, have our fingers crossed for everyone. So hopefully everyone stays warm, stays dry, and has is able to survive this. As yeah, it seems pretty brutal.
Yeah, yeah, it could get rowdy. I mean, I think they're calling for between 9 inches and a foot here,
Yeah.
and we're Midwest Missouri, so
Oh
that's
man.
interesting.
Yeah,
We haven't
you're
had that type of snow in a long time.
yeah, definitely. You're gonna be getting more than we did. We're expected to have 4 inches by Sunday, so kids might have a few extra days off of school. I hope not, but we'll see.
Yeah, but you guys don't have snow plows or anything, right?
We do. We did it originally 2 years ago, but they ended up getting them since that
Oh, they've added
actually
them. Oh,
happened.
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we actually have them now, and they were actually salting the roads and freeways and stuff over this last week. So I was like, oh, okay, they're actually preparing this time.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, moving on, we are about to kick off round four. Round four is our road to race, and it's going to be at Mount Panorama with 15 laps. The car is going to be the Honda NSX, the Group 4 version, with 5 times fire tire wear and 5 times fuel. Fireware?
It's
I've never heard of
fireware.
fireware before. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty interesting race. What do you think of the race details, Lomo?
I like this one. I mean, the track itself is definitely a challenge. The NSX is a lot of fun to drive.
Yeah,
So I think you're going to see some pretty strong times here with this group. Obviously, I see you've got a lot of very talented drivers on track here today. So
yeah,
this,
definitely.
yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think there might be one or two more still to come. But yeah,
Yeah,
no, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun.
yeah, definitely. Definitely, definitely. So I am logging everyone's name in so that I can make sure that everyone's accounted for. If you want to throw in any fillers, you're welcome to, because I may be a little slightly distracted. G, we got Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy.
Oh yeah, you got one more. It looks like Krulub's restarting his router.
Yeah.
He couldn't get in. Okay. We got a couple more still joining. Very good. Looks like Fredbird has made his way. You got a Bandit, BHR Old Man Pip, BHR Johnny Boy, Zach G, and PHG Josh Moment currently in the lobby. And it might not be snowing here at Mount Panorama, but there is high probability for some donuts.
Yeah, definitely. We're
Easy to get
gonna
unsettled
just
down in
wait
that little
and
downhill chicane section. Woo! It is fun.
yeah, definitely.
Race day in snowpocalypse, says
Right.
Fredbird. Let the snowpocalypse begin. And Briggs, you mentioned hankies. I
hmm
obviously I'm not there, but I would imagine it's an insane scene of golf carts parked all over the place. Like that's a golf cart neighborhood, and those guys they'll just jump in their cart, drive up to hankies, and kick it. It's great. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, that's awesome. I remember when I was younger, my dad used to actually he had me help him lift his go kart to put it on like a basically like when you lift a truck and make it look at all off road like. We would lift his go kart up, put like off road tires on it, and drive around on it. And he even had me do some airbrushing on it. It was so cool. Real quick, Monster Jam in the chat is asking for the lobby ID. Oh, thank you,
Yeah, I
Slomo.
put that I
You're
put
right
that in
on
there
top
for
of
him,
it.
so
And you know what?
hopefully that will work.
Well, I have you actually typing in my chat. I'm gonna add you as a mod on my channel too.
Woohoo! Promotion.
Yep, you're a super mod.
How about that?
How about that?
Super mod.
All right, there's Cruel Love. Cruel Love is starting to load in. So let me go ahead and unmute the game audio, and then we shall take down this picture so that we can look in and see, check out some liveries as we are driving around on track. Now that I got the hard part done.
Right?
Yep. All right, checking out Angry Fredbird's livery. He's got Inky's Tavern on it, BHRL. A nice red and white livery. That's awesome looking.
Yeah, he loves that little that like almost the Dr. Pepper color scheme.
Oh, nice.
He's been rocking that quite a bit now over the last couple of years.
Nice. That's an awesome looking livery.
It is.
Josh Moment. So what does Josh Moment have? He's got a Nike's livery with the 4D race square. Car number 42. I'm not sure if he's using his controller or his wheel today, but if he's using his wheel, I know he's got a Fanatec. I'm not sure what Fredbird's using. Checking out Bandit's livery.
Fredbird's on a Fanatec.
Fredbird's on a Fanatec. Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if what Bandit is using, but checking out his
see, I don't remember if I know he's on a direct drive. I don't remember which brand he's got.
Oh, all right. Well, at least we know he's on the wheel. Now checking out Zach G.
There's that Van Halen logo. How
nice.
Nice job, Zach.
Definitely Van Halen logo right there. I actually have a couple of Van Halen songs in
very nice.
Yep. Moving on, J-Doc with the Monster Energy livery and his. Oh yeah, that's right. We did update our team decals, so he's repping the newest team decal, BHRJ Diggity Dog across his windscreen right there.
Nice. Check that out.
Right, sick. And then moving on to El Pupoy. And Losi, he went RC with his livery. Very awesome choice. I used to like to play around with RC cars a lot also when I was young.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, that's a Losi RC. They're actually a really good RC brand. But yeah, moving on to Johnny Boy. Let's check out what he's got. He has a nice black and blue livery with the new team decals on it. BHR Johnny Boy. Very nice looking.
Black and blue is what I would be if I was out on track with these guys after a race. So.
Yeah, definitely. And just a little side note, everyone's that I was able to upload the team decal for is uploaded. So be sure to check out tag BHR in order to find them, or you can use your name, or you can use 5 Racing Ads tag. Alright, moving on to Old Man Pit, the newest member of BHR with his new name livery, or name decal across his screen where he's looking. Very nice black and green NSX there. I
yeah, that's sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. He's even got a Hanky's Tavern logo on there too. Very awesome.
Yeah, it looks fast.
Yeah, it does. Johnny Boy says, don't mind me, just a grid filler.
Crew Love's still in the pits, but I'm anxious to see what his livery looks like.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, so now we're going to go to camera mode, and who should we put the camera on for now? What do you think? Chat, what do you think?
I don't know, have you seen Bandit's livery?
Bandits?
Did you look at Bandits yet?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Enter the Dragon, that's pretty cool.
Into the Dragon. Hiya! You see? Alright, looks like Kulov actually went out on track, I believe. Oh, no.
Nope, still in the pit.
Yep, still in the pit.
He might be getting something situated. Crew Love, if you can hear us, go on track. We want to see your livery.
Right. Crew Love, get on track. It's alright, we'll be able to take a peek at it when they're qualifying. I'm going to just go ahead and throw the Type B in chat. Type B. get these guys readied up and get this party started. Oh shoot, I gotta re-edit that. Stream elements message still. It still says enter a message before what I typed.
Oh, whoops.
Whoops.
It is a great day to get out on track, especially with nothing else to do outside.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Some people like getting out in this stuff. Yeah. I may take one of the Subarus out later, but that'd be about it.
Yeah, we got sleet and like a really icy road, so it's not very safe for us to even walk outside right now.
Yeah.
J-Dog,
that's no fun.
Woof, woof. Yeah, definitely. That's a good way to crack your head open fast.
It is. Break a collarbone. There's nothing
break a hip.
Nothing good that really comes out of playing on ice most of the time.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Tangy. Tangy says good luck with the snow. Thank you, Tangy.
Thank you, Tangy.
All right, I believe everyone has readied up. All righty. That's plenty enough for me. How about you? How do you feel? You ready to get this party started, Slow-Mo?
I'm absolutely ready. I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out.
All righty. Let's go. Racers, start your engines. 3, 2, and 1. I say Juan instead of one because I'm Mexican, I guess.
Oh, that's funny. One of my good buddies plays under the tag Juan Hitter.
That's funny.
Juan is a common name for us.
Formula Juan.
Yeah, Juan. Formula Juan.
Yeah, Juan. Which Juan? All right, that key is the
all right.
out at the pits. And let's check this out as they go. Ooh, cool off out. Now we can peek at its livery. Let me grab my...
Wow, look at this guy. Whoa, that's flashy. Meet Reiki.
Ooh, nice. Stripey.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and he's racing for Team NPR. Not quite sure of the team name, but
New Velocity Racing.
Hey,
NDR.
Oh, New Velocity Racing. Awesome.
I believe. Crew Love can correct me if I'm wrong, or Croatian, or that's those guys' group there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they seem like a pretty cool crew.
Oh, they are. Yeah. I've known Crew Love for quite a while.
Nice. That's very awesome.
He's actually local here in St. Louis.
Oh, that's cool. That's way cool.
Yeah, so I mean, you got Fernando, Fredbird, me, Bob. I feel like there was somebody else that recently popped into one of the servers, but I can't remember who or where. Yeah, there's a pretty strong sim racing community here in the West.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good because we got to get fast Americans out there because it's mostly full of British people that are really fast.
Yeah, the British guys are good. They're good.
Yeah, they're really fast. I'm telling you.
Well, and it's a different, they grew up with a lot more of a racing influence than a lot of Americans did, and some of our racing influence may be NASCAR, which it's a little different than what you're doing here.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Yeah, that's our big thing out here is NASCAR and pushing people around, all of that stuff. Funny though, because I've never really got into NASCAR all that much, but I do like it, but it's just not like my thing. This type of racing is more my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get the NASCAR game. I used to love ones, but our options were much more limited back then. I'm pretty hooked on Gran Turismo at the moment, so I'm kind of with you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's between that and plus Gran Turismo has kind of always been there with me as well.
Hey, B, can you check the stream? I think I'm still seeing. Does it show intermission? Am I crazy? What's going on? I might have been behind. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think I'm caught
possibly.
up now. Okay. I think I was
Oh,
lagging. Sorry about that.
no worries. It's better to be safe than sorry. Want to make sure we're definitely not on intermission screen. So I know I have it down. I'm like,
Yeah, well, and I'm cheating. Obviously, I'm in the lobby, so I get to kind of watch these guys,
right.
from the driver's perspective, or
Yeah,
the
definitely.
bumper or bonnet cam in some situations.
Yeah, yeah. The stream looks good. I don't know how it sounds though. Chat, if you would let us know if sound quality is good, if my mic's coming in good, if slow mo's coming in good, if the race is coming in good. Just as a last check of concern. All right, Zach Tree's coming down the back stretch here, about to get around and first actual lap.
And B, do you like running Mount Panorama here? Is this track you enjoy?
I do, but I enjoy it more with friends than I do in the dailies, to be honest, because
Oh,
it
absolutely.
can
Yeah,
get
no, this
crazy.
one's rough in dailies.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
definitely.
absolutely. There's a lot of places that people can ruin your day here.
Yeah, exactly. Especially since I'm not the
Zach G
most
with a
talented.
216, 235.
Ooh, very
Trust
nice
me, I'm
lap.
right there with you.
Yep.
It is a very
Ooh.
nice lap.
And Monument beating him with a 214 point, what is that, 9?
989 is what I'm seeing.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, my eyes aren't working today very well.
That's a very good pace there from Josh Moman, as we've come to expect from him.
Yeah, definitely. We got J Dog coming up in third with a 216.3. And then Kulov right behind him with a 217.2. El Kukoi with what is that, 225 or 226?
That's a 226.
Right.
026.
Bandit taking the lead on
Looks like,
him.
Yeah, Johnny Boy jumped up in there with the 219. So currently putting himself in P5.
Very nice.
Bandit with the 220.
Old man Pip with the 223.8. See what Redbird's got.
At the 220.159.
Yeah, moving up into 7th. Very nice.
Yeah, I'll admit I do enjoy track. The dailies isn't something I don't enjoy many dailies. It's got to be kind of a special setup for me to really like it. Doesn't mean I won't race a couple, but this track for me, man, I love running this empty, doing time trials out here, and kind of working on your apexes. There is a lot of room to find improvement, on a long lap like this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the same for me too. That's what it's been for me lately. Why I've been streaming guitar a bit more, because it's more like it's got to be a combo that agrees with me in order for me to actually want to race the dailies lately. Because if I ain't vibing with it, I'm probably not going to do it going forward.
Yeah.
Because I do this more for fun, not to be the best.
Right, I'm right there with you, Briggs. And I mean, kudos to the guys they'll go out there and they'll take it on the chin because, well, they want to learn. It's tough. It's tough to get out there and just, I explain to some people sometimes, they said, what do you got to know about racing? It's like, well, racing's tough. You got to get used to losing.
yeah, exactly.
You are not going to win every race. No way.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's what drives you to go and grind, and it can. There's more time out there. We got a problem?
I thought Johnny Boy was crashing, but he actually entered pits.
A little pit entry. It's probably a good time for that. It'll give him time to get his hot lap or his out lap done, and then he should be able to run at least one solid lap there on a fresh set of rubber. That's probably a very smart move there by Johnny Boy.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Gr.4.
And as it come around, we got Josh currently in P1, Zach in P2, J Dog is in P3, Crew Love sitting in P4 with a 217. Old Man
Ooh.
Pip, 219 in fifth. Johnny Boy in sixth. Fredbird in seventh. Bandit in eighth. And how do I say that one?
El
El Kuki
Kukoi.
Javi?
Kukoi.
El Kukoi, okay.
Yep.
Kukoi,
Yeah,
Kukoi,
Kukoi
Kukoi.
in Spanish, it's basically like something you would tell your little kids to keep them out of something. Like if you hide cookies in a closet or something, you tell them, don't go in there, the Kukoi's gonna get you.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like a closet monster. So
okay.
yeah, yeah, it's kind of an inside joke why we call him the Kukoi, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
All right.
Hey, Gabert, good to see you. Tangy, yeah, definitely. We're still expecting snow. Hey, Jay Lums, good to see you, brother. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Looks like Old Man Pip has parked it along with Zach G. I don't know if Zach's parking it, but I don't think he's going to be able to get out around for another lap.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm not quite sure about that. Is shoot, I forgot what the settings were on this
You
already.
don't know what the runoff is off the top of your head?
I know that the runoff is 30 seconds, but I don't know exactly how long I made the quali. I think it should be 10 minutes, though.
Okay, gotcha. That would be my
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the pictures that I shared with the drivers because what I do when I share the next race, I'll take screenshots of all the next race and then I'll share it in the Discord because it's easier for me that way than writing everything down every time.
Yeah, very smart.
Yeah, definitely. And this race is going to be crazy to see unfold, though.
Yeah, it looks like you've got some very close times. We've seen Josh Moment with the ability to run away with races in the
Yeah,
past. So my
yeah,
question
definitely.
right now is, can anybody keep up with that 214 pace that he just put up there? Or, is
Yeah.
he going to let off a little bit for some tire management to give these guys a chance to keep up? I think it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting to see how it plays out.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Josh Moment, he plays to win because he used to be BHR and he recently
Right?
switched over to PhD, so we know him pretty well. Of course, there's no hard feelings there as far as that goes. It's all same respect and love. But yeah, it's pretty. He's a really fast driver.
Yeah. He came out in one of the Joker series and just won all three races. No big deal. No big deal. No problem.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
is also purple through this lap, 2,000th up on his previous time at 214,989. So looking to improve even a little more up over that.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely plays to win. So
And he
and he
does
does
with
it
the 214,777. Lucky sevens.
right.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, J Dog moving up into P2 with the 216.211. Very nice.
Yeah,
Moment says in the chat, horsepower.
yeah, buddy.
Hell yeah. Is anyone else still going at speed? Nope. It looks like they're
Nope. I
done.
think they are all sitting
Yep.
or slowing down.
Yep. Looks like
Oh,
this race is
Krylov throwing
gonna take.
himself into. Was he in fourth? I might have overlooked that earlier.
I think he actually advanced at some point.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Krylov. I might have missed that when you jumped up.
Yep. Type B when ready. So that way we give them a chance to switch their tire compound if they want to do that, depending on what
Yeah,
their strategy is, because both racing mediums and racing softs are required for this race. So that'll be interesting, but I think the feel is going to be more of a concern than tire wear.
And B, do you want me to go through the qualifying results here?
Oh, yes, please. Which reminds me, so yes, please go ahead and do that. Let me know if I need to switch the page when you get to 8.
Okay, very good. All right, so we have P1 for our grid is Josh Moment coming in with that 214.777. In P2, we have BHR J Dog 16.211. P3, Zach G with the 216.235. P4, True Love with the 217.248. P5 is going to be BHR Old Man Pip with the 219.017. BHR Johnny Boy in P6 with the 219.373. Angry Fredbird with P7 for this race and 219.384. Then you have RTS Bandit right behind him in P8, 220.152. And that's the screen.
Alrighty.
It'll give us BHRL Koi for 226.026 on his lap.
Alrighty.
And that is your grid for the BHRL, excuse me.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, that's going to be an amazing race, and it looks like everyone is ready to up. So we might as well go ahead and get it going. So let me go ahead and tell them good luck.
Josh Moment said 3/4.
3/4.
he's mostly
He's
ready.
3/4 ready.
That's right.
I don't think he needs very much rating up. I know he's got this. So let's see. There we go. That's
it does look like it's Josh's race to lose based on the qualifying times, but
yeah. What do you think you would do for a strategy in this?
You know, it's funny. I was just trying to think through my head how I would approach this race, and honestly, I would personally probably start with the mediums. Get that stint out of the way. You know how many laps your softs are going to get, so get yourself to a point where you're comfortable to hop on those, and then try and gain as many positions as you can towards the end. I'm assuming I wouldn't be starting at the front. I guess if I did start at the front, I would probably take that opposite strategy, get the softs, and try and build a lead.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get going. So drivers, start your engines, and good luck, have fun, everybody.
Good luck out there, guys. I don't think we have any girls on the grid for this one, so guys will do.
Right. Alright, so we are looking at the starting grid. It is going to be a false start. Hopefully everyone holds their brake.
There's our lights.
Go.
And our race is underway. Looks to be pretty clean and tidy. Let's see how they navigate through the turn 1.
Yeah, I think someone in the back of the grid there got a little bit of a slow start. I'm not sure who that was.
That might be Fredbird, who is now currently in 8th, Bandit 7. Old Man Pip in 6th, Johnny Boy in 5th, Crew Love in 4th, Zach G in 3rd, and J Dog in 2nd, with Josh Moment leading the pack as they head uphill on this mountain section.
Dude, this is going to be tight.
Yeah, and there's a couple lines that you can take through that little swooping corner and be okay. Depending upon which one you use, you might not be set up very well for this next section, which is probably more important than anything else, because you really got to keep your speed up as you go through this section.
Yeah.
And then this tricky left turn right here as you set up to start heading back down the mountain. I love this chicane, but boy, you've got to be delicate on those brakes. Don't lock them up. Keep it smooth through here. Look at these guys just putting on a clinic on how to run this track.
Yeah, definitely. They're amazing. It's amazing to see this unfold.
And it looks like Zach G is actually pulled up next to J Dog and has gotten a pass done there on the back straight. to take over P3.
Nicely done there. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little bit quiet here and there. I am actually looking at the track maps to see if I see any arrows spinning around so that I know
Any
if
circles?
anything's happening. Yeah. And that race between Zach G and J-Dog is heating up. J-Dog's right on his tail there.
Yeah, Josh is putting a little bit of space in between him and the other two, Zach and J-Dog, but he didn't put a 2 or a 3 second gap between them for one lap. So that's a good sign for Zach and J-Dog being able to manage this. Oh, J-Dog's going to pull up next to Zach here on the front straight. Gives him the inside line, but I don't think he quite had the position to get it done. Zach does allow space, but Zach was not able to get, or J-Dog not able to get that pass done right there. As you said, he is all over Zach at this point in time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, J-Dog's really skilled driver too, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens coming up here in the next few laps.
It is, and I think J-Dog might have it looks like he's certainly got the pace in a couple different sections on the track to get by Zach if he can find an open door. But Zach is in the way right now. Very good job of making himself wide as can be.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely hard to find a place to pass here too.
J-Dog looking around. You see, if you look at each of these turns, you can kind of see him peeking inside, peeking outside. Just nowhere to go yet, so he wants to get by. You can tell.
Yeah, definitely.
They're coming down the back straight here.
Looks like the group is splitting up a bit too.
Just a little bit. Yeah, you can see a little bit of a gap, although that 1.2 is about what Josh had on the start of this lap, so it doesn't look like he made up too much ground to get ahead of, and it's actually dropping down a little bit now as they get closer to the start finish. So this is turning out to be a little bit closer than I expected. Just give you a quick heads up on what. So you got Josh on the softs, Zach's softs, J-Dog being a medium runner, which, being on the medium compound, he's doing a phenomenal job keeping Zach and Josh. Yeah, absolutely. Krulov did a medium. Old Man Pip's medium. Johnny Boy medium. Bandit took the softs. Fredbird took the softs. And El Kirkhoy is soft as well.
Interesting.
Now that we've given away all the drivers' tire strategies to the other drivers that are listening.
Right. I know,
Hey, that's the advantage. Tune into the stream. You'll hear what everybody else is doing on tires before you have to watch them go into the pit.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Definitely is.
But again. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, it definitely would be a good strategy for the drivers to think about doing.
Yeah, and again, a testament to J-Dog being right up on Zach for so close to him through those laps, those first couple laps. There is a little bit of gap that's starting to form now between both J-Dog and Zach, and also Zach and Josh. So Josh has got his gap up to about 1.3 at this point.
Yeah, definitely. And just like EFC is saying in the chat right now, P2 and 3 need to work together to not let P1 just run away. I believe that one.
Yeah, we've seen it so many times to where, the guys in back, if they do work together, can really make a big difference and keep it close.
Yeah, definitely.
Although right now, J-Dog is just about out of slipstream range from what from Zach. Zach is in slipstream range with Josh at this point. So you might see 1 and 2 stretch that lead just a little bit further.
Yeah, definitely.
And you
Definitely
look at somebody like Crew Love and J Dog in 3 and 4, really probably pretty happy with the way this is playing out, considering that they are on the mediums and still have the softer compounds left to run.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when they get on them soft compounds. I mean, they have pace as it is, and put them on the soft, they're going to be a bit quicker.
In Briggs, I'm currently riding along with Zach, and you get a really good view from his perspective. You can see him; he's a second ahead or a second behind Josh, 1.2. You got J Dog about 2 seconds behind him, but still kind of staying in frame there. Doing everything he can to keep it close, considering again that he's on the slower compound.
Yeah, definitely.
Well.
Oh,
4 laps in. Have you expected? Is there any? I'll be honest. I expected a little more carnage.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was expecting this race, but so far so good. But fingers crossed that we're not giving ourselves the commentator curse there.
It's true. It's true. If somebody wrecks, I will be to blame on that one, and that's fair. But no, I mean, honestly, I guess, the later the race gets, the harder they push, the worse the tires are, right? I think that's generally when we're going to expect to see it. They did a really good job early race, giving each other space, and you saw the one pass with Zach getting by J Dog, and that was about it. So
yeah, definitely.
Let's see how they manage their tires as they work through the remaining laps here.
Yeah. Speaking of tires, it looks like Moment's about half wear on his right side, and so is Rocky almost. Yeah, about there.
Yeah, Zach is, and if I click back and forth between the two, Zach is doing a little bit better with his tire management than Josh. He's got it's slight, but he does have a little bit more or less wear showing right now.
Yeah, definitely. I do remember Zach G's pretty decent with his tire wear too, so he may have something there.
Well, and at this point, it looks like Zach has kind of gotten out of the slipstream range of Josh, because that dirty air could deteriorate your tires a little quicker, right, Brig?
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
So maybe that's by design, or kind of where he's got himself positioned.
Yeah, could be. One thing, this track is not easy. It'll chew you up and spit you out if you let it.
It will, especially the going down the mountain, I think, is potentially some of the worst places. However, if you don't get that section right, here on the top going up the mountain, people will drive right by you like you're sitting still.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Ooh, Moment got a little bit squirrely there. Gave Zach a little bit more breathing room, and Zach is catching up right back in his slipstream. Zach has the potential to find an overtake here. Wonder how this is going to pan out, especially with their tire wear.
Yeah, I mean, closing the gap very quickly. He went from being out of slipstream range to being right there. So definitely making it interesting here through the 5th lap, and potentially looking to challenge for the lead.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually on board with Zach G right now. Pretty interesting to see how close he's actually getting there too. Seems like he is braking slightly later than Moment is at the moment. Moment.
Slightly later than the moment.
Yeah, there we go.
The moment's moment. Is it moment's moment? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like it depends on Zach G at the moment.
So let's see if Zach G is going to take a look around Josh as they come up the hill here. This is a pretty tough spot to get a pass done, but if you've got momentum, it's possible. And it looks like Zach is just biding his time at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, considering the soft runners at the front, I don't think that this is anywhere from being decided to say that you've got a top 2 or 3, because a lot of this could change.
Yeah, in the flash too. One wrong move and the way the race pans out is gonna be a huge change. Easily.
Yeah, to that point, just looking at Josh and Zach G's tire wear right now, you know, with as treacherous as this downhill section they're going through right now can be, you know, I don't know about you, Briggs, but I'm not going to push my tires too hard on this.
Yeah, definitely. If it were me, I'd probably be thinking about pitting right now.
Yeah, and I could see these guys, you know, obviously they're very skilled. They're probably going to run another one, maybe 2. I think 2's pushing it, but that's just based on what I'm seeing with what they've worn through 6. So let's see as they come down the back straight if anybody is going to hit the pits for this lap or not. I mean, 6 laps on a set of softs isn't a whole lot, but there's a lot of driving you're doing here on this track.
Yeah, definitely.
And I see nobody even glancing at the pits. They're driving right by it, so they are going to push these tires just a little bit further.
Yep.
Will it be 1? Will it be 2 is the question I am looking forward to finding out the answer to.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm pretty sure that they put in the practice for this one because everyone seemed pretty excited about this race.
I would agree. I would looking around for a practice lobby last night and couldn't quite find it. Thought it might have been maybe they had it in a sneaky little private lobby, but
yeah,
that's okay. I missed it.
Right. That is the nice thing about the private lobbies now, especially when I'm creating the combos. No one can now officially. Nobody can actually know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Not unless I give them the code, which I won't.
And as we're looking, still on board with Zach, if I'm not mistaken, we're, you know, still right about a second back behind Josh. So it looks like Josh has got a little something on Zach in this first portion of the track, but Zach seems to be able to close that gap as you start heading down the hill.
Yeah. Or it could be a strategy, because sometimes you do want to be right behind so that slipstream straight up to the finish once it gets to that point.
Right. Yeah, as you see, that gap now is down to about a half a second between these two. So again, Zach just being able to really close. Oh, we've got contact. Josh breaks loose and he's able to save it. What a great recovery. Great sportsmanship by Zach to make sure that it didn't go any worse than that did.
Yeah, definitely. And I was actually in the driver's seat, which that's actually when that happened. So that was a good catch right there. Ooh, one moment's tire wear is gone. I could cook a steak on his rear tire right now.
It is. The back tire is trashed.
Yeah.
And it looks like he is being a little here. It seems to have a wiggle, and I'm going to have to guess he's going to the pits, and he does not. Yes, he does.
Yes,
okay.
He does. Both of them do, actually.
Hopefully, I saw him over the line. I hope it's not a penalty. For Love joining.
Yep. So switching gears to J-Dog at the moment.
So J-Dog's going to drive on by.
Yep. And he's got really good tire wear, so he ain't worried right now. That'll give him a good chance, too.
Basically, that first strategy I threw out, he's on the mediums. He knows how many laps he wants to run the softs, and he's gonna just ride this out. And hopefully, if this plays out the way he's looking for it, able to take his softs, just enough fuel, and close out the rest of the race here.
Yeah, I mean,
it looks like they're using three quarters of tank for about half the race. So
Yeah, definitely. And J-Dog's even got a huge 10-second lead right now, too, so this is definitely going to be interesting. I'm going to drop back, see what Old Man Pip and Johnny Boy is doing back there. Looks like Old Man Pip's got a 3-second lead on Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy's got a 11-second lead on Moment currently. But his tire wear is looking right. Old Man Pip's tire wear looking good. Moments on the mediums. Zach G on the fresh mediums. Love on the fresh set of softs. Then we got Bandit on a fresh set of mediums, it looks like. And Fred Bird on a fresh set of mediums. And Alfred Boy with really bad tire wear right now.
Yeah, he needs to get in. I was actually shocked. He drove by the pit lane on this lap. I thought he was going to make an entrance, and he has continued forward.
Oh, man. Maybe he's hoping and praying that he could catch up at this point, because this track can be brutal. All right, jumping back up.
Yeah, so you've got...
Mm-hmm.
And while you're looking at that, I'll tell you, Josh and Zach are both on the mediums. They're, a little bit behind the 3 guys in front of them that have not gone into the pits yet. So yeah. I'm going to really be curious to see how this pit exit plays out for J-Dog, Pip, and Johnny.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely going to be really interesting to see who's going to stay up front, who's going to pass, etc. Ooh, J-Dog's light gas gauge is blinking right now, too, so I believe this may be his last lap on the mediums.
Wow, he used a significant more amount of fuel than Old Man Pip has.
Yeah,
or Johnny Boy, to be honest with you.
I think J-Dog must have put in some practice, because if he knows that this is going to be his last lap of his light flashing like that, I'm pretty sure he put in work.
Well, and here's what it looks like J-Dog is setting up to do, because he's going to be able to take on just enough fuel, keep his car nice and light, and then hit that soft compound. So that may really play into his advantage if he's able to manage the fuel weight as well as getting himself onto the faster compound.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's going to be really interesting to see what J-Dog ends up doing here. All he has to do right now is not crash before he enters the pit. Of course,
yeah, I think you're going to get a... Oh, yeah. And I think you're going to get a solid, 6 laps out of those softs safely before it looked like that 7th lap we saw Josh Moment start to shimmy around a little bit more. Yeah. Let's see if this is the box lap for J-Dog or if he goes another. In the meantime, Josh Moment has gained about a second on our leaders. So he is 22 seconds back, which is a little bit less than what the pit stop loss is going to be, if I believe. And here you go, J-Dog is going into the pits. Old Man Pip should likely do the same, but is not. He is driving by. Johnny Boy is in. Looks like we're going to have a new leader here with Old Pip as he puts one more lap on those mediums.
J-Dog is going to get out or not in time. That is going to
he hasn't even started fueling yet, so I don't know. I'm riding along with Josh Moment. I don't believe it's going to be out in time. I see his fuel counting up, but Josh Moment has now passed the pit exit as well as Zach G. So it looks like he is not. Oh, he's probably going to come out right with Crew Love, maybe. And he is right in front of Crew Love, about 3.5 seconds at this point.
Oh, man. Oh, now that he has that soft compound though, J-Dog, and he only took 3/4 of the tank, so he's got a lighter load on them tires.
That's exactly right. Yeah, and he's in a pretty good spot here. He took a 3/4 of a tank, got his soft compounds. Now he's just got to go. Giddy up
Yep,
and go.
yep.
Obviously, we're going to see Old Man Pip dip in likely this lap. So just Josh and Zach that J-Dog's got to catch up to. And the gap between J-Dog and Zach right now is 5 seconds.
Yep.
And he's probably 7 back from Josh.
Who's scrolling around a little bit, and Old Man Pip's light is now blinking too. So he's definitely got to.
Yeah, it looked like Old Man Pip did a really good job with his fuel management. Look, he's made that go 10 laps.
Yeah.
So really nice job with fuel management. That's maybe we'll keep him make him a little quicker on the refuel rate if all goes well.
Yeah, definitely. Have to see. He does have a 7-second lead, but I don't think that's gonna be enough to keep Moment from passing him.
No, not a chance.
Yeah.
And while he is going to come out on the softs, he's going to have a pretty big gap to try to close with the 5 laps left.
Yeah, definitely. Be interesting to see where he ends up at. All right.
So Josh Moment will be taking over the lead. Yep.
Yeah, you know what was funny was that when J-Dog pitted, I saw that his gas said 0. So he used every last drop.
Wow. Talk about, race IQ. He managed that really, really well.
Yeah, definitely.
And speaking of J-Dog, he's 4 seconds back of Zach G. Certainly not out of it. So, he does definitely have a good set of softs. A little bit better than Zach and Josh, not terribly.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot. It's not substantial.
Yeah.
And Zach and Josh actually have less fuel than J-Dog at this point.
Ooh, that's gonna be really interesting to see how this ends up. And flicking back and forth, Zach G just has a smidge more than Josh does, actually.
Right. Yeah, but then you look at, J-Dog, and he's a little bit higher than that, although maybe he's planning on burning through it a little.
Yeah.
I'll be watching that delta between J-Dog and Zach very closely, as well as the one between Zach and Josh, which at this point is about 3 seconds.
Yeah, definitely that. Man, such a close race.
It is. One little mistake through the downhill section, a different story. But right now, you've got Josh Moment in the lead, Zach G in P2, BHR J-Dog in P3, Crew Love in P4, Old Man Pip is P5, Johnny Boy in P6, Bandit in P7, Fredbird behind him in P8, and El Kakoi in P9. So,
yeah, definitely.
Still plenty of racing to go.
Yep. Ooh, it looks like Zach G is making a little bit of a gain there on Moment.
Yeah, he's got that right about 3 seconds at this point. And we saw Moment pulling away from Zach on the early section. Yeah. And Zach making the ground up on the late section of the track. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Love has gone into the pit.
Ooh.
Interesting
strat. Yeah, I think right now it's going to boil down to those tiny mistakes because they seem like they definitely have some good pace going around this track.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Josh's gap is staying. It looks like increasing just ever so slightly. A couple hundredths there. And then you've got Zach and J-Dog is about 3.5 seconds.
Yep. They're pretty split up. Definitely not
I'll make
within
that 3
slip.
seconds now.
Is Moment about to pass El Kikwa?
I believe he is.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not sure what happened, but something might have happened with Zach, because Zach is now 4 seconds off Josh,
Oh,
and
no.
just under 3, but maybe 2.5 between him and J-Dog. J-Dog is gaining ground on Zach very quickly.
Oh, and El Kikoi crashed.
Oh!
Oh, man. Unfortunate. And he is completely stopped and crashed against the wall. I'm not sure what happened there, but that was most unfortunate. We did catch that, too.
Oh, did you? I was riding on board with J-Dog and didn't catch it, but you might want to take a look at J-Dog at this point, because he is closed on Zach and is
Oh, yeah,
less than a second.
He is definitely about to have a nice overtake happen here if he can find the space.
And he is looking around to try and see if there's anything he can do. Zach is going to take that inside line. J-Dog tucks back in behind. Let's see if there's any attempt here on the front straight. They cross the start-finish to start the 13th lap out of 15 today. Yep. Really nice exit there by J-Dog.
Yeah. Ooh. Got some back in.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of speed. It's not a whole lot. And Zach is really positioned on the inside for this turn. Let's see who can, be the most late breakers. Really pretty well close to each other, and that door to door. Zach pulls ahead, goes ahead and closes the door for now on J-Dog.
Yeah, definitely. That is, man, that's some tight racing right there. Zach's definitely defending for his life at the moment.
And J-Dog's doing a good job of making his presence known, making sure Zach knows he's there. He's right there. You make one mistake and he is going to take your position. So,
yeah.
And it looks like J-Dog had a really nice section there, able to close in on Zach. Let's see what happens through this downhill section. There's your chicane. Ever so delicate on the brake. And Zach able to get a little bit of space between him and J-Dog, although not much. Let's see how J-Dog does on the exit here. And it looks like Zach's pulling away a bit there as they enter that back straight.
Yep. I think J-Dog's still within slipstream range because I'm looking at the delta, seeing it go down. So possibly, I don't know. It's going to be close.
Yeah, no, I would agree. He's definitely in slipstream range, and you can see he's gaining very, very quickly on Zach as they come down the end of that back straight.
Yeah, he is.
Keeping that delta about a half second is going to be a good spot to run a couple laps, if you ask my opinion.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, Josh has increased his delta to just under a second, 6.7 at the moment, for the moment.
Yeah, beautifully done. Yeah, I don't think he has very much worries. All he has to do is just make sure that he keeps his pace up and he'll be golden.
Yeah, just kind of looking back through the field, it looks like these guys have spaced out quite a bit as you go back. Everybody's got probably more than 4 or 5 seconds between them and the next driver.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Ooh, that is so unfortunate for El Boy. Sorry to have to say it, but it looks like he's 2 minutes and 15 behind now. I am not sure.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough race.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it earlier, right? That section is treacherous, and if you don't get it just right, it's not going to be good, and that's what happened, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely.
And he may, if I'm not mistaken, I would imagine he was probably trying to give space too. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine so. I do know that Al Kikoy is using the what's that called when you turn your controller like instead of
The
using the
motion
sticks? Yeah, the
control.
motion. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
using motion controls for his steering.
I think Sophia used to run that way. I don't know if she still does.
Mm-hmm. That's I think that might be pretty hard to do.
I would agree.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Checking out the chat real quick. EFC is saying looks like J Dog is racing smart, saving tires and fuel to push hard on the last lap.
it's funny. While he says that, Briggs, if you take a look at Zach G's tires,
Mm-hmm.
J Dog has not, unfortunately, been able to save tires the same way that Zach has. Zach has
Yeah.
substantially more tread available traction for this final lap. But let's see if J Dog can get this pass done. He has kept himself in it for the whole, and now it's time to put some pressure on Zach as we enter this last lap of our 15 lap race here at Mount Panorama.
Yeah,
J Dog's going to
definitely.
go ahead and put that pressure on Zach right away. He's up in the bumper. He looked outside, nothing there. Zach is making sure to position right in front. J Dog's going to peek outside, maybe try and set up for a switcheroo. The outside is not there. Give Zach a little bit of space there. Zach now about 7 or 8 tenths ahead, so almost a full second going up the hill. That outside move did not play out quite as J Dog would have hoped, but he's got to put the pressure on Zach one way or another. So,
Yeah,
and here we
definitely.
go. He's back within a half second. They're coming into the uphill section of the mountain. We talked about this, that that J Dog's been able to close on Zach very well through the section, as you see him doing just that.
Yep. Yeah, he's right
Nice
on him
inside
too.
line. He is. Put together, well done there. Let's see how they navigate this section here.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Zach into the wall, a little. I'm sorry, not Zach. J Dog with into just a little tap on the wall, a little shimmy through there, but no harm, no foul.
yep.
And I don't know that he's going to be close enough to Zach to be able to get it done.
Yeah, we'll have to see through these final turns here coming up here because I do know that J Dog seemed to make the tires last pretty long. So as long as he could do that and get past him, he'll be looking at a P2. But either way, he's looking at podium.
He is. And as you say that, I just checked over to Josh, who was about to make the final turn. I know you don't want to take your eyes away from this battle here.
Mm-hmm.
Josh making his final left, and it looks like he is definitely going to bring home the win
Yep.
for our BHRL race today.
There you go.
And back to Zach and J Dog. As you see, Zach is able to secure his P2 victory, or well, P2 podium position with J Dog there in the three.
Yep.
Old man Pip looks like he is going to be able to lock down P4 here as he crosses the finish line. Well done to
And
Old
his
man Pip.
gas is flashing too.
Yeah, well done on the fuel management. Johnny Boy in that black. And he is going to lock down P5. Crew Love with a P6. We've got RTS Bandit making that final left-hand turn here. Securing a P7. Fredberg's still in the back straight here. Got a couple more turns to navigate before he's going to be able to cross start finish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what was funny about Bandit earlier. He was saying that he might be spinning around the track a lot here, but I think he did pretty well.
Yeah, he did. I think everybody did. I mean, to your point, we only saw El Kikoy with an issue through the downhill section there on the mountain.
Yeah, definitely.
As we see Fredbird securing that P8 position. Speaking of El Kikoy, he is there on the start finish and will wrap up his P9 spot.
Very nice race to see happen. That was amazing to see. I am ecstatic about it. So I am gonna go ahead and go over to the results page. Let me know when you need me to switch the page. And I'm going to enter some data.
All right, very good. So for our P1 position, we had Josh Moment with the victory. Congratulations to Josh on that. Really strategic win. Never really ran it. Had Zach and J Dog and those guys right there with them for a large portion of that race. So really good job by everyone. Zach G with the second podium position here. So as we talked about, watched that very closely. That was a really good run by Zach. P3 BHR J Dog. Really good strategy, good pit timing for J Dog. Well done there. BHR Old Man Pip with the P4. Then we had Johnny Boy with P5. NVR Crew Love with a P6. Interesting late pit. I don't know if something happened that made him go in to take a pit, but he was a little bit higher up before that, so I'm not sure what happened. RTS Bandit with the P7. Angry Fredbird P8. And then rounding out our grid, we had BHRL Rules with a P9.
Ooh, very nicely done, drivers. Very nicely done. Sorry, I'm still making sure that I log everyone correctly. And
no apologies needed. Let me know if you need any info.
Yep. On P8, that's Redbird.
Redbird, yep. P9 was L Kukoy. Kukoy!
Kukoy! What do I have in that?
And as Briggs is working to total up the points for everybody, let us know in chat what you thought of that.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a good race, man. I enjoyed watching that. Really good battle with Josh and Zach, J-Dog. We didn't quite get to see too much of the, rear pack stuff because there was so much going on up front.
Yeah, definitely. There was a whole lot going on up front that whole time, too. It was amazing to see. I got to remember, go ahead and mute the game chat or the game noise and get that replay saved and shared out while these points are calculating. And drivers, you are welcome to join the commentator booth at this time if you want to come in for a driver interview. What is this, round 4?
Take a look here. Monster Jam said, sorry, my rally racing kicked in. And then Briggs, correct me if I'm wrong, you're going to go through all the, talk to the drivers, then you'll go the standings and then enter what next week is, right?
Actually, I since I don't actually have cards set up to actually show the chat also what next week is. I mean, I could actually announce what next week is to an extent, but I can't give all the full settings. So yeah,
fair.
I don't mind doing that. So the points are in actually. So since we're going over that for this race, we have Josh Moment with 14 points for a P1 position. It equals 12 points. Fastest lap equals 1 point, and pole position on qualifying equals 1 point. Zach G with 11 points for P2, J Dog with 10 points for P3, Old Man Pip with 9 points for P4, Johnny Boy with 8 points for P5, Rolab with 7 points for P6, Bandit with 6 points for P7, Fredbird with 5 points for P8, and Dino Alcucoy with 4 points for P9. And I will be trying to figure out the totals for the overall in a moment here. So let me get that going.
Okay. And while we're talking, I did get some insight as far as what happened with Crew Love on his extra stop. It looked like he had kind of misgauged what his softs were going to do. So he was stopping to grab another set of softs, hoping that he would see some other drivers that maybe had to do the same thing, and nobody chose the two-stop strategy. So Unfortunately, that one didn't work out for him today, but that's why we saw an extra stop there from Krulov.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, correct
Is
me if I'm wrong. Did I see
mhm.
Josh Moment jump in the chat?
I'm not sure.
I
So
thought I saw Josh join us. Josh is still there.
Yes, sir.
there he
Josh,
is.
nice run, buddy.
Huh?
Nice
Beautiful.
run.
Oh, thank you, dude.
Still there?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a beautiful run. Beautifully done. Very awesome race, man. You kept ahead that whole entire race. That was awesome to see.
I almost didn't. My at the end of the soft run on the first stint, the tires were complete. The right rear was gone. So Zach, he was all. He probably should have and could have passed me.
Hmm.
I'm glad he didn't. But there's a couple times I was like, "There's no way he didn't get past me right here." I mean, this right rear is literally all red.
Yeah.
The car was an NSX going down the hill, so the engine pushing down, pushing the weight all the way to the front, making the car feel funny. I didn't think I was gonna be able to hold on to that with the right rear dead, but I guess I was able to keep him behind him. He didn't go for one of the moves. I thought I was like, okay, he's gonna pass me right here. I was like, well, no, maybe he's not. So luckily, I got out in the pits in front of him, and then um, that was a good fight. And once we got out of the mediums were just they felt so much better, and I was able to pull away a little bit. And then something happened with Zach. I think P9 just died, and he got caught up in it a little bit. I'm not sure, but
Hmm.
it was cruise control the rest of the race. Managed the tires, get to the end, got the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, it really looked like your pit strategy was what made the biggest difference from my perspective. You guys were really close up until that pit, and it really helped you get a little bit more gap in between you and him. And it really felt for me that made the difference because he never could get your slip.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I came in. I had 1 extra % of fuel over he did, and I think he took a little bit less. I don't know, but I'm assuming I had a little bit more fuel, so that made my stop a little bit shorter, and I come in the lead, obviously, so that I get in the pit sooner, get out sooner. Um, yeah, that part of the race, once I got in the mediums, once after the pit stop, it just felt so much better.
Yeah, that's interesting with the track that's a tricky track in general. So the medium compound can be a little bit more slippery. You did a really good job navigating those worn softs there at the end. I saw a couple points where it was like, oh, here goes Wildman,
Well,
able to wrangle it back in.
it felt like it was gonna crash for a couple times. I almost wrecked sliding the right rear, going down the hill, going through the
Yeah,
hairpin. The car just steps out, going after that big straight, and then there's a kink, and then there's that like third, second gear
yep.
left hander. The car just did not. The back end just come around like a Formula Drift car,
Yeah,
and
I was riding along board you for that section. I saw that whole series.
yeah, and mediums just didn't do that. I don't know. I love that track. It's probably my second favorite track. Where it's my favorite road course, second favorite track in the game, third favorite, whatever. But so, I guess that helped, but the softs were just they were so difficult to control. And then once it got in the mediums, like I'm gonna say, it went perfectly fine. Felt like it didn't qualify. The car felt great qualifying. So yeah, good race.
Yeah, definitely. That was an awesome race to see. So yeah, it was amazing. I wonder what J Dog and Zach G was what they were thinking as everything was unfolding there. Sorry, I'm doing a few
Well,
things as
J
I'm
Dog.
talking. So
Well, I know J Dog wasn't too happy with the with his car at some point, but he managed a podium. But I was hoping
mhm.
that he would get second, so I was like, maybe I'll get a little bit more points over Zach. I ain't gonna win because I haven't done half the races, but hey,
Yeah,
um, uh, it'd be a little bit more helpful. But he got third, so I was hoping we were for a Josh 1-2 kind of.
yeah, right,
But
right.
good on Zach. It was a good defense, and J Dog podium, obviously good.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely awesome to see though, because J Dog actually had uh, he had him quite a few times there. But quick little side note, real quick, is that drivers, if you you want to join back up in the lobby, you can get the settings that way right now, because I did switch what the next race is going to be, and I will let everyone know what that is if you're ready to hear it. All right, so round 5 is going to be our Group 3 sprint duel at Yas Marina, 14 laps. The car is going to be the Ferrari 296, and your tires are going to, it's going to be 4 times tire wear, 6 times fuel. So yeah, this is going to be an exciting one to see happen here. The rest of the details I will be giving away to the drivers, because my stuff is a little bit unorganized at the moment, but we will definitely have to see how this one is going to end up unfolding. But yeah, that's kind of strange because I was going to be doing CGG or CGV, the new Canadian track, but somehow things got crossed, so it looks like we're doing Yas instead. But yeah,
very cool.
Yep. Excuse me.
Slow-mo, I don't know if you watched the World Series race there.
Mm-hmm.
The track limits at Abu Dhabi they're interesting because you can run three car lanes off the whole racetrack and they don't care. But
oh, geez,
yeah, you're talking about PHG World Series.
Yeah, that was
absolutely watched that. Yeah, that was insane.
You remember how wide we could all run at every corner exit for some reason?
Well, and I believe he had those settings on whatever the mid setting is, right? So it's not the most harsh one, but he said if you go harsh, it's a lot different. So, you know.
Well, maybe I should make a last moment change.
Hell no.
Oh yeah, but no, you're right. It's nuts. You 3-4 car lengths. You know, I'm watching it. It's like, well, wait a second. Why is that not a penalty?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I'm not going to go that brutal. Don't worry about that. But yeah, well, so I hope that you enjoyed this race, though. I do have the overall results right now, so here they are. Leading, we have Zach G with a total of 44 points, followed by Bandit with 41 points. Next behind him is Old Man Pip with 35 points. Josh Moment next behind him with 29 points. J-Dog with 28 points. Krulov with 28 points. So J-Dog and Krulov are currently tied. And then we have K-Dub with 25 points. Tattooey with 24 points. Fernando Button with 17. Angry Fred Bird with 14. Johnny Boy with, wait, how does he have 8? Oh, that's right, because Johnny Boy just came in as a filler today. So Johnny Boy with 8, Jack Skellington with 7, Al Kukoi with 6, Oak with 2, and Hovercraft with 2, and correct me on his name, Croatian with 1. And that's our overall points for the league for now. And we still have 2 more races to go for the completion of the series.
Not to interrupt, but you do have Zach in here. I'm sure he wants to do an interview.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, shit, Zach's in here. I was like, oh, I don't want to leave him out.
Yeah, Zach, definitely. Get in here, Zach, man.
Yeah. Well, he's in here. He's right there.
I'm in here. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, definitely. That was awesome to see unfold. I mean, you had the pressure behind you with J-Dog, and there's a bit of a lot going on there. I mean, what were your thoughts when J-Dog was getting up there to you?
Well, I knew I had a chance to be able to hold him off as we came towards the end of the race because his softs were going to be gone. So
yeah,
the reason he got really close to me is because P9 was sitting in the middle of the track, and then I rear-ended him, and it was like a big crash on one of those hairpin turns coming down the mountain there. So I don't know what was going on there, but that's where the huge gap between Moment came towards at the end, because I came around a blind corner and then there's just a car stationary on the track, and I'm like, I have nowhere to go but rear end him. So
Oh no.
that's where that came from. But it worked out. We were on the same strategy, me and Moment. So
Yeah.
I ran into him on that hairpin, and I was like, I could just gun it here, but I'm like, I'm not gonna wreck him just to pass him. But even though he was kind of losing control anyway, so
I would say I was a bit more than kind of losing control. I was skidding around. I had no grip, dude.
Right? Yeah,
yeah.
I was afraid something might have happened there, and I was like, "Keep it together, Josh."
Yeah, mine was almost out that right rear. I just had a little bit of white left. It sounds like yours was completely gone. I saw
Yeah,
on the second
it
to
was bald.
last. Yeah, that
Hmm.
second to last corner, I saw you going sideways. I'm like, oh, I tried to get to you and almost lost it too. So then I ran into you coming into the pits. I was like, you better not get a penalty, but
Well,
we didn't.
I
So
figured you were gonna like hassle me in the pit lane. I was like, I gotta go. He's gonna be right on me, dude.
hmm
Yeah, definitely. Well, that was definitely
yeah,
an amazing race to see.
Yeah, that was fun to watch. I mean, you guys certainly put on a great show there. Zach, to your point, we didn't quite get to see the incident where you ran into the the stationary vehicle. I think Briggs kind of caught it. I was actually on board with somebody else at the point. But man, it incredible job keeping up through that section here. And fair play to you for I mean, you certainly could have sent him into the shadow realm pretty easy when he had broke loose there at the hairpin.
yeah, I thought about it. Believe me.
We all know that feeling. We
I
all
think
know it.
we all think that every time there's a car right there. It's like, what would it hurt if I just
Right, right.
bye bye?
Yeah. Oh man. Well, you never know what could happen. But yeah, thank you guys for racing. This was awesome to see, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Uh, it'll definitely be interesting, and especially the final. Final, I got something special planned for that. But no,
Oh, baby.
no spoilers.
Very nice.
Yep, yep. So yeah, any closing thoughts, you guys? Chat or drivers or slow mo? Anyone?
No,
All right.
not for me. How about you, Zach?
Nothing for me. You'll probably win the next one.
I mean, for me, BHRL, thank you for having me. Always a pleasure to be here with everybody. Great racing today, and enjoy. It's a perfect day for racing if you're not going anywhere. So I would imagine there's plenty of other good racing going on. I'm sure we'll see everybody next week, both
I,
BHRL and PH Road Series. So
I'm
lots of
Yeah.
terrified, dude. Trial Mountain, not for me.
no. Okay, okay. It's not for
Oh.
everybody. I'm not a fan. I know the track, but I mean, I'm not that fast there, so you won't
Mhm.
see me out on that one either.
Yeah.
It'll be, oh, and here comes Jorge and KP. They're 40 seconds ahead of everybody, and here comes the rest of the field. And here comes McNaughty and Josh and everyone else, and P5 back.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
was the first two.
Yeah.
I,
I'm hoping that my family life doesn't get in the way this time and I could tune in this time because that's what
yeah.
happened to me last time. I wasn't able to actually tune in. I had some family stuff going on.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully
Yep.
everything's okay.
Yeah, everything's fine. We just had a lot. There's been a lot going on with my kids and band and choir and stuff, and yeah, it's
Oh yeah.
yeah, things just didn't pan out. But yeah,
Understood. Well,
yep, yep. But yeah, so thank you everyone for being here. Thank you Slow Mo for the awesome commentating. You are a
always a pleasure.
godsend, man. Yeah,
And thanks for having me.
yep, and thank you Hanky's Tavern for seeing this streamed live at the tavern. Very awesome of you guys. Thank you very much. And yeah, so I hope everyone has a great day, morning, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you live in the world. And thank you for tuning
Rolex
in.
24.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Rolex 24 and
Rolex
Snow
24.
Apocalypse.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's right. The Rolex 24 is it still going on right now?
It just started.
Oh, it just started. So yeah.
Yeah, I think like mid race. I think about middle of the race. I think it started.
Oh shoot! Well, the fun don't end here. There's a live Rolex 24 race going on right now. So yeah. So yeah. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you guys in the next one. So till next time, Brigsby, BHRL, and the Beehive is out. Buzz, buzz. Bzz.
Roaring through the chaos, pushing to the max. Spreading metal pouring, we ain't looking back. Hard fighting team racing under the sun. BHR in the wicked contest we run. Engines screaming loud, fierce like a beast. Speed demons on the prowl, no sign of peace. Tires burning track, leaving flames behind. Steel horses on the loose, victory on the mind. BHR fighting flames of fire, grit and glory through an undesired. No looking back, no slowing pace. We live for the race, this hard fighting place. BHR fighting flames of fire, grit and glory through an undesired. No looking back, no slowing pace. We live for the race, this hard fighting place. Sweat drips like rain, heart pounds so wild. Iron wheels like warriors running a mile. Through smoke and dust, we charge unchained. Victory tastes sweet through the hurt and pain. Nightfall never stops us under the moon's light. Running those engines till the dead of night. Hard fighting team, standing head held high. BHR forever.